Hey guys, just want to take a second to go over what we did in class today. I know I asked some of you guys to finish the back of this and then complete the assignment. And the assignment was numbers 1 through 5 on the second blue handout that you got today in class. So here, what we're talking about is this person is announcing high school graduation. What we discussed in class is that there are two charges, two fees. There's the design fee, and then there is the printing fee. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in on this so you can see that a little bit better. Alright, there we go. So we have our design fee and our printing fee. What we discovered was that because of the wording for each announcement, you could also say per announcement, you're going to be charged a fee. Now these keywords for each announcement or per announcement means that we're talking about slope. So whenever we find slope, that's what that'll be. Our design fee, because we're only charged a design fee once, and that's the first thing that we're going to pay, this is going to be our y-intercept. Now, because we have a y-intercept and we know that's going to be our design fee, I can automatically tell you what my design fee is going to be. Just looking at the graph, there's my y-intercept. That's what we start paying. So the design fee is going to be $10. Alright, so knowing that, I can now look at the slope. Well, what I want to know is how much does it cost to print one announcement. So for just one. Now, unfortunately here, I can't tell for just one because I'm on a scale of 5. Well, what I will look at is if I bought 10 announcements, so if I bought 10 announcements, then how much money would that cost me? So for 10 announcements, you'll end up paying from 10 to 10, 5, 10, 15, you'll end up paying $15. Okay, well if it's $15 for if it's $15 for 10 announcements, then how much is it going to be for just one announcement? It's simple. You just divide and you get $1.50, and there's our printing fee. Alright, taking and putting this information together, the printing fee and the design fee, I'll be able to come up with an equation that's going to describe this situation. So using that information, design fee of $10 and printing fee of $1.50, I'm going to be able to come up with an equation, and I'm going to use T and A here. So T, the total cost, is going to be, well, it's $1.50 for each announcement that's printed, so $1.50 per announcement. Add on to that a design fee, our y-intercept, and there's our equation. Now I've already kind of related this, the slope of the line, as we talked about previously, where it said for each announcement. The slope here is going to represent our printing fee. And for the second one, the y-intercept, just like we talked about, because it's only charged once, this only happens once, and it's what we start with, so that's our starting payment, our starting cost. Our y-intercept is going to be our design fee. Alright. Here with this last part, just applying this formula or this equation, what's the total cost going to be if it's $1.50 per announcement for 100 announcements plus a design fee of $10. So really it's just doing the little bits of math here. 150 times 100, that's 150 plus 10, and that'll give you $160. So that's the answer to that final little bit there. Okay, the second part, the back is going to be a little quicker because we're still dealing with the same kind of situation. So our slope will still be our printing fee, and the y-intercept will still be our design fee. We'll just have a different equation and a different amount here. Okay, so here's the second page. Here's the back. Now, what's different here is that we're not given a graph, we're given a table. Now, you could easily stat this and use your calculator. There are ways to do this without using the calculator. I'll just go through those real briefly here. So what we're looking at is trying to find a pattern. So from 10 to 20, let me zoom in here so you guys can see that a little bit better. Okay. So from 10 to 20, that's adding 10. And from 20 to 30, that's adding 10. Well, you look at the pattern over here, from 27.50 to 40, that's adding $12.50. From 40 to 52.50, that's adding another $12.50. So this is our pattern. This is what the change is. Right, so this is our announcements, and this is our total cost. So if it costs $12.50 to buy 10 announcements, how much is that? How many dollars is that for just one announcement? Again, you're just dividing here, and you'll get a value of $1.25. Alright, so this is going to be our printing fee. So this is printing. Our design fee is going to be a little bit more, a little bit different from what we've done previously. You're still going to be able to use the table, so that's still going to be a thing. And what we're going to look at is, just like previously, the y-intercept is going to be our design fee. So here the y-intercept was just, well, right there on the y-axis. And so all we had to do is just look over here and see, okay, at 0, what is my y value? Y value is 10. All right, there we go. We're going to do that same thing here. It's just we're going to do it in a table. So what that's going to look like is I'm going to take and I'm going to go backwards, and I'm going to go to 0, because that, if you've ordered 0 announcements, then the only thing you'll have been charged is the design fee. No announcements, that means I'm getting charged my design fee. Okay, so what that's going to mean is I'm going to go backwards 10. Well, if I go backwards 10 here, that means over here I'm going to go backwards $12.50. So that just means $27.50 minus $12.50, that's 15. So that means that this is going to be my design fee. Again, I can take this information, I can put it together into an equation. That's what I'm going to do now. All right, so I've got my total, which is going to be how much it costs to print the announcement. So it's $1.25 per announcement. And added onto that is going to be my design fee, $15. Okay, so this is the equation that represents this set of information. Like I said, the slope of the line, that's still the printing fee. The y-intercept, that's still the design fee. Now we're going to look at, again, how much would it cost for 100 announcements for this other business. All right, again, I'm just applying the equation here. The total cost for 100 announcements would be $1.25 per announcement. So for 100 announcements times 100, and add on the 15. So multiplying, that's going to give us 125. Add on to that the 15, and we'll have $140. All right, so that's everything that you'll need in order to complete the assignment. Again, that's the second blue handout you picked up in class, and I just want you to complete numbers 1 through 5 on that. Thanks. Have a good night.